Hello again, everybody. My name is Armando from A Guy with Passion, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. First off, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who showed the support to my last one. I really appreciate it, and I was honestly really blown away. Did not expect any kind of reaction, so I was just very pleasantly surprised by that. Thank you so much. Anyone who liked, comments, reactions, messaged me, thank you. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate that. Next. So, just today, I wanted to make another video, kind of as a follow-up. And I want to make a video of 5 things that I have worked on since sort of graduating from college. And they're just kind of, after going through life, I've developed some of these things about myself. And I really feel like they've helped me along the way. So, I just thought I'd share them. You can totally follow these or not. You can use these to sort of derive your own thing. That's totally up to you. But I feel like these next 5 things I talk about sort of really emulate or sort of show who I am, basically. If you want to reach out to me, go ahead. Please do. I mean, I would love to message somebody or message you if you have any questions or if you just want to talk. Because, sometimes it's hard to find somebody who's willing to be in your corner and just be a support. So, if you need that, I'm here for you. I'm here for you, okay? I'm here for you. Okay, so here we go. Number 1, having a positive / good attitude. Yes. I don't want people, when I say I'm positive and I seem very positive, I'm also not naive. I'm not thinking that, you can always be positive. It's positivity will solve everything. No, positivity will help everything, but it doesn't solve everything. And positivity isn't something that you can always do. I feel a wide range, a spectrum of things. So when I'm feeling something, I feel it. If I'm feeling positive, I feel positive. If I'm feeling sad, I feel sad. If I'm feeling a little under the weather, I just don't want to do stuff, I feel that. And I sort of, communicate that. Because you know what? It's all about honesty and being honest with myself and being honest with who I am. 2 is definitely letting go of entitlement. I remember leaving college and assuming that I was just going to get a new job and just assuming I was going to get a career job and just assuming and feeling entitled to that. I remember thinking someone's going to hire me because of this degree, or somebody's going to pay me some good money for this degree. I set myself up for failure because when someone didn't, I felt like something was wrong with me, and I felt like something was almost like almost like I didn't accept responsibility. I was just well, that sucks. Everything I'm supposed to have after getting this degree, I didn't get. But it's letting go of that and not expecting anything and just knowing that working for it or you have to go out and work for it is the key. I am now where I'm at because of hard work. It might not be ideal to some people. It might not be ideal to myself. But right now, it's a situation that works and it helps me live, and I'm happy with it. So, hard work will get you there. And then part of letting go of my entitlement was nothing belongs to me. If I want something new, I gotta earn it. If I want something cool, I gotta go get it. And it's a lot easier to approach life that way because just knowing that anything is possible, and it's all about how much I'm willing to put into it. I'm in control of what I can and cannot have. Nobody else. Not some degree, not some person out there. I'm in charge of my life. Letting go of entitlement. And it's an everyday thing. I always feel I'm entitled to have this kind of day, or I'm entitled to have this kind of money, or I should be entitled to be able to do this. No, I want to do something, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it under my own will. So, letting go of entitlement is something I feel greatly has helped me as a human being. I feel number 3 is something that I should be able to say, well, no, duh. Or shouldn't everybody be doing that kind of thing? Or isn't that everybody's kind of deal? To get respect, you got to give respect. So I'm always willing to give respect. Again, it's not being naive. It's if someone disrespects me, if somebody makes a problem with me, then I bring it up. I say, we have a problem. Or, hey, do you want to talk about this thing? Because I felt a little disrespected there. I want to know how I'm affecting people because I respect them. I respect their days. I respect them as a person. I respect them as a human being who just wants to be happy just like me. So, respecting people. This is anyone from the guy who owns the building. That whole thing about respect the guy who owns the building and the guy who cleans the building. Like from owner to janitor, respect everybody and truly like just respect everybody. It can be surprising, how much people return or like sort of reciprocate when you give like a good amount of respect. And I'm not saying do it for that reason, but if you want to, I guess just don't expect anything out of it. I mean, not a lot of people are gonna do anything, but it's kind of like you can tell a lot about it. You can tell a lot about somebody about with who they respect and how much they respect them. So respect everybody at all times. That's something else that I think I felt like I assumed would just be everywhere, but it's actually kind of not. So number four is something that is and I believe all of these are something that is a daily thing for me. Not one of these is like, I am this now. I am respectful now. I am, I'm not, I don't feel entitled anymore. Or, I'm positive now. Like, this is a daily struggle and a daily thing that upkeep. It's like, not like a chore, but it's a habit now. It's a daily habit. And it's something I have to keep up with every day. And some days I don't feel like it. Some days I do. Some days are easier. Some days are harder. But it's just like something that I try to do at all times. Number four is not judging people and trying to understand them more than anything. I read in a great book called How to Influence People, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I was like, don't complain, criticize, or condemn. Like, just don't. So another thing I try to do every day is I always try to understand people, and I try my best not to judge people. Try my best because I'm not perfect. Sometimes the judgment might slip up out of my mouth, or not slip out of my mouth, but a judgment might slip into my head, and I try my best to sort of repress that first thought of judgment and then develop something else with questions and our follow-up conversation with that person. So and that's how conversations really should work. I mean, if you just have two people talking and talking, nobody's listening. It's not a conversation. You're just speaking at each other. So really learning to understand and listen is just something that I still practice every day, and some days are harder than others, and some days it's not. Number five, and probably one of the most important, in like it just helps improve so many different areas, and it just like radiates all throughout everything in my life, is self-awareness. Self-awareness, people. If you're hearing this, if I had to grab anything of my five daily habits, I could call them, or my five daily personality decisions or personal decisions, it is to learn self-awareness. If you don't know who he is, Gary Vaynerchuk, he always preaches self-awareness, and it just makes so much sense. Like, I'm literally raising my fist in the air because I wish everybody could just learn this. And again, this is something you just learn one day, and then it's like, got it down forever, self-aware. Cool. Like, nah, like this is really something that I do, and it's always adjusted. Like, on a daily, it's adjusted. Some days I'm feeling this, I gotta adjust to be aware of that. Some days I'm feeling down here, and I gotta be adjust and be aware of that. Some days I'm feeling over here, and I just gotta adjust and be aware of that. So self-awareness, and it just helps so many other things. I think another funny thing about like social media and stuff like that is the amount of sharing. And you know this, I know this. I see everybody post on like Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. Once you become self-aware, and something I'm finding is it's a lot easier not to compare myself to people. I mean, I see people on my Facebook buying new cars. I see y'all, I see you, girl and guy. I think recently I seen like two people post about how proud they were if they just bought a new car. Like, I see you, and it's hard not to like compare yourself to someone and where they're at. Like, oh, at this age younger than me, or at the same age I am, this person has this and they have that, and they look like they're doing this and they're living here and blah 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 and la 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 la, and all these kind of things. But it's like, once you become self-aware, it really helps that. Once I understand what I find success and what I want my success to be, it's easy to say that is that person's success, and I'm happy that they achieved it, and I'm proud of them for achieving it. Not proud as in like, oh, like I have something to do with it, but like I'm proud somebody did something that they really wanted with their lives, and just because that's their success doesn't mean it has to be mine. I remember saying, okay, when I'm 25, I want my own place. I want a new Dodge Challenger. I want to have a cool career. I want to be getting paid some like cool dollars, you know. And this was like when I first left college, so this was like, you know, I was about that kind of materialistic life at the time. And somewhere along the way, I've adjusted. I'd said, you know, I don't put so much importance on having a Dodge Challenger, although I would love one. I don't put so much importance on that right now, and I feel like one day I'm gonna achieve that because one day I want to do it because I said I would do it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be done. But right now, when I'm turning 25 in a few months. It's not something that's so important to me anymore, and I'm happy with that. And so when I see somebody get like a new Mustang, yeah, just kind of specific. If you're watching this and you just recently got a new Mustang, dope, dope. Um, so those are my 5 things. Let's go over them one more time, shall we? It is having a positive and good attitude. It is letting go of entitlement. It is respecting other people at all times. It is not trying to judge people, but understand people. And last and certainly not least, because it's probably last because it's the most important, but self-awareness. These are 5 things I try to practice every day in my life. I really, really would love to start speaking to young adults and like a younger crowd, because I feel like these are the sort of things I really want to help try and push toward people to learn early. Because if you can learn this, like if I would have learned this in my teenage years, like, man, like being 24 now, like I can't imagine where I'd be. I really can't. Like I'd probably be, miles away, but that's all right. Like I'm cool. I'm happy with it. I'm cool and I'm happy with where I'm at. So, but if I can just help, younger adults learn this, like I would absolutely love that. So if you want to share this, I would love and appreciate that. And I would love and appreciate you if you did. But other than that, thank you so much for listening. Really appreciate your time. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys have a good night. Peace.